what do you say to these people who are right now telling everybody don't vote?
Yep.
And or vote or make the Democrats, whatever, do something for the vote. And I'm like, I don't think they really understand that Donald Trump is coming for our democracy.
So it's so important, Ida, that people get real clear about this, because it's not even complicated. Some shit is complicated. Yeah. Some shit is simple. This right. Here is actually simple. Right. So we're going to do a whole episode about it tonight on Revolt Black News, Revolt Black News, whatever you want to call it, at 9 p.m. Eastern on Revolt and on YouTube. And it's called The Black Agenda, Vote for Justice. So because these things are correlated, Ida, when people are in the streets, because our brothers and sisters and children, don't forget about Tamir Rice, whose brother was 12 years old, yes. Okay, being slain by law enforcement every day, and there's no justice, that has a direct correlation to who is in office. Why? Because until we change the laws, we get no convictions. Who makes the laws? Lawmakers, United States senators, and the Congress. Who signs off on those laws? The sitting president. Okay, so the game is already set up this way. To answer your question, Ida, what do I tell these people that come with these really dumb, silly, ignorant, false equivalencies that say, oh, well, I don't think Biden-Harris is going to be any different than Trump-Pence, so I'm going to stay home. It doesn't matter to me. It's all some bull crap. I have very little tolerance for it, because I can say it politely, which is this narrative. I'm sure you're hearing it, Ida. It's out there on the social channels. Don't think of this election or any election as a marriage. You're not looking for a perfect candidate. You're not looking for a perfect partner to spend the rest of your life with. Think of it as public transportation. Get on the bus that's going as close as it possibly can to your destination, because none of them might be going exactly where you're trying to go. And like you already conceded, neither of these parties is going to be exactly what we need as Black people, because they were created and funded way before our citizenship even arrived. We're still hell fighting for our full citizenship in this country. So what I would say is, if you are that convoluted and simple-minded that you are going to make false equivalencies as if there is a different choice. Now listen, in a primary, I want to have that conversation all day. I am personally no big, huge fan of Joe Biden. I have problems with a whole lot of things in his record. I have a lot of problems with the way he treated Anita Hill. Remember, we were on that Essence panel, Ida, and we talked about it.
That's right.
That's all fair scrutiny and very fair critique. But don't act like you have another choice come November 3rd. You don't have another choice. Your other choice is Donald Trump. And if you are cool with that choice, then you deserve Donald Trump. You deserve his White House. You deserve his Supreme Court that is loaded with far-right activist judges that are looking to take away Roe versus Wade, that are looking to take away affirmative action. The hell are probably looking to take away Brown versus Board of Education if you let them. So you deserve all of that if you cannot see the clarity and the significance of this choice.
So, and I'm all about everyone exercising their freedoms, right? So yeah. When I have conversations with my friends who are, well, I don't have friends who are Republicans at this point, but the people
I have a couple. I've worked with some. We just don't agree politically, but okay.
But Black people and brown people,
oh, okay.
that because whiteness is different, right? They are oblivious to the realities of what it is to be us, right? Even though as much as they'd like to get in allyship and in proximity to our pain, they don't understand it. It is in our DNA. It's been handed down from generations. But when I look at Black and brown people who are telling me that I am drinking the Kool-Aid because the Democrats, and the Democrats want to keep me, down. And yeah. How do you respond to Black people who say that?
Yeah, well, I know a lot of not a lot. I know a handful of Black Republicans. Let me speak precisely. So again, on the show tonight, this is so perfect. We're having this conversation. We didn't pre-plan this, but this is exactly all that we're unpacking on the show. So I've got two Republican sisters, both Black. I got Tara Sutmeyer, who appears on CNN as a contributor. And then I have, I love Tara. And we don't necessarily have a lot of political overlap, but I like her integrity as a Black woman. And I like the way she shows up and represents Black womanhood in that space.
Yes.
Then we have Kimberly Klacik. This is a young sister who is running for Baltimore congressional seat. She's actually running for Elijah Cummings' old seat. And I don't know if you've seen, she's got an ad. It's gone viral, over 10 million views. And She is a fan of the president. She's a pro-Trump person. She's running on that. And she's also running on exactly what you said. The Democrats haven't done anything for Black people. A major American city under Democrat control is as worse as any city in the country. So vote for me. Let's change it. Let's not be beholden to the Democratic Party. I told us, I like your argument. Here's why I have a problem. Your indictment of the Democrats, I think, is fair. Now tell me about the Republican cities. Tell me about the red states where life for Black people is better. And then I'm not going to spoil my own show. Watch at 9 o'clock to see what this young woman had to say in terms of an answer.
I'm watching. I'm going to watch. And so is everybody else.
That's my first question to her. Tell me the red states where Black life is better. And let's talk about it. Yeah.
I can't wait to see that answer. That alone is going to make me watch. I don't think people realize Trump benefited from the low turnout of Black voters, right? And is counting on it.
Bragged about it. It was reported in Politico and The Hill. He's cutting a hot mic saying it was wonderful. You know how he is. It was wonderful. They didn't vote like they did for Obama in 2008 and 2012. They didn't come out for Hillary, and it was wonderful.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, when we have these conversations, the country has been struggling for us from the beginning, right? So that's not something that it got worse. We want to get back. Like I told you, I'm not interested in going back to any point in history when it comes to what's happening to us in this country. I want to only move forward. But when we talk about the deployment of illegal law enforcement or law enforcement, when we talk about the acts, the mailboxes with the locks on them, these people are the people who are always saying that Bernie and AOC and Ilhan are trying to turn this country into a communist country. But the acts of the right are far more associated with communism acts.
It's fascism. It's fascism on its face. And it is. And listen, the rhetoric is compelling. That's why we do this work that we do, right? That's why we are in the business of broadcasting, correcting false, dangerous narratives. And all I can do at this point is what I'm doing. All you can do, sis, is what you're doing, continuing to hold the truth, put truth to power, shine a big, bright light on it. And I think enough of our people want to receive that truth, are smart enough to decipher and realize when they're being lied to, and be able to figure it out. And then if the vote wasn't so important, if the Black vote didn't matter so much, why would they be throwing away all those voting machines? Why would they be making it near impossible to vote? Why would they be bragging about low voter turnout? Come on now.